Hi guys, the starting level in Candy Crush Chili is 6,619. That's a pink Larry licorice level with butterscotch and cotton candy. We are watching Charlie Kirk's funeral services. His funeral is probably the biggest funeral service I have ever seen. I'm sure the Queen's funeral was bigger, but I didn't pay attention to the size. I watched a fraction of the Queen's funeral, and it was absolutely beautiful. Charlie was a great man. And honestly, I'm super disappointed that I didn't find him until he died. But I am following Erica Kirk now. I'm excited to hear her words once she's ready. I know she has spoken some, and I listened to her speech she did a week ago. She will be a great CEO, and I literally can tell you Charlie is smiling so big right now. I'm going to go do something. Welcome to the vlog, and that's all folks. Hi guys, so I got back from coffee with my best friend, only to come back to two of my favorite little people. We are going to do games and learning, so I'm going to go do that, and that's all folks. Hi guys. I'm sorry yesterday was another screen recording, but it was extremely chaotic and that's what I could do. So that's what you got. I know I don't have today's Candle 36 video done. I had my nieces and they take priority over videos. That's how it should be, and they are only little ones. I'm taking full advantage of it because they grow up so fast. I actually got to do preschool with the older one, and did you know the difference between an uppercase and lowercase? A is one is a triangle, and then the other one is a circle. She's not wrong. I mean, she is completely correct. She is 3, and a young 3 at that. So I'm going to accept that answer from the 3-year-old. So yeah. Tracing lines was absolutely perfect. And then I gave her a picture of a fox and leaves to color. She has excellent pen control when she wants to, that's definitely for sure. But she's still pretty little, and she scribbles more than not. But I did downloaded a font that she can trace when she gets a little older, so I'm excited for that. I'm going to go edit, and then I have AWANA tonight. And that's all folks. Hi guys. It's absolutely beautiful outside. I miss my little human beings. They are nice to have. I wish we had them more often. I absolutely love doing school with Little. She just needs to get a bit older, but she did do absolutely amazing for her age. I'm still absolutely blown away by yesterday's lesson. That might be a core memory. If you know, you know. Last night at AWANA, we literally had 0 kids in our group. So we waited until 7, and then we left. Laugh out loud. I'm not sure what happened, but 99% of them are related to each other, and I don't know what happened to the one child who isn't related to all the rest. It was weird. I am going to eat applesauce and then I don't know, and that's all folks. Hi guys. The ending level in Candy Crush Jelly is 6,639, and that's a green monkey level, I think. I think it has butterscotch and cotton candy and icing. I just got back home from spending 5 hours chasing my grandma around the yard. The girl doesn't sit still for 5 minutes. I swear. She and my grandpa must have been busy doing stuff when they were my age, because they don't sit still even now. I'm positive grandpa is still building and stuff in heaven. Both grandfathers were builders in one way or another. One built houses, and then the other one built highway stuff, I think. I'm not 100% positive. He built roads. I was little when he died, so I won't exactly close to him. I loved him the time I knew him. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking. Thumbs up and subscribe and check out my Instagram, and that's all folks.